and welcome to Help My Daughter Loves Horses. I'm Allie, and I'm finally back after about a year hiatus trying to finish up my PhD and get started with my actual career. So I want to first thank all of the people on my YouTube channel and my site for being so patient and waiting for new videos to come up. And second, I also wanted to explain what I'm up to. So everyone knows, obviously, that I love horses, but that's been something that I've always done as a hobby, as a side passion for something to enjoy and pursue, but hasn't been my full career. So I just graduated from Cambridge with my PhD in veterinary medicine, but surprisingly, rather than continuing in research, I've actually started a new nonprofit enterprise called Black Mountain Soul. I've joined up with some amazing people, and we're trying to make education that actually helps people follow what they love and be equipped with both the skills and the personal understanding to succeed in whatever they want to do in their lives. So rather than going to school and studying something just because you think you have to study it, actually understanding what it is you love and knowing what you need to do to be able to have a career doing that. And I thought I would share that on my YouTube channel and my website because, after all, horses is something that I love, and I found a way to be able to have that work in my life. So I want to be able to help everyone do that. So on my site, I help people figure out how to be able to ride horses safely and happily because that's a passion I love sharing. But my new nonprofit is to help everybody do that no matter what it is they love, even if it's not horses. So I would really love if you guys checked out my website. It's www.blackmountainsoul.org, and definitely check us out on Facebook and like us and tell me what you think. Check it out, leave comments. Obviously, I'm starting this from scratch, so I would love any suggestions you guys have. So, without further ado, I will give you my first new video in a very long time, and I hope you enjoy it. Take care. Hello, and welcome to Help My Daughter Loves Horses. I'm Allie, this is Noah, and today I'm going to show you a little bit about riding without stirrups. So riding without stirrups is a great way to practice your seat, to get better at sitting deep in the saddle, and to strengthen your legs, help them know where to be, and to have the muscle memory to stay there. So the first thing to remember when you do any sort of work without stirrups is don't just leave your stirrups dangling like this. One, they'll bump into you. You can see they bang around. They're going to thump into your horse. So you can either remove them completely, just slide them right off the stirrup bar and toss them away, or you can cross them up over your saddle like this. So this minimizes how much they bang, gets them off the horse's side, doesn't interfere with your leg aid, and won't whack you in the ankle. So, first thing to remember when you ride without stirrups is that your leg should stay like it does even if you had stirrups. So you don't want to let your legs swing around, you don't want to be pointing your toes, you let your heel drop down, you sit down deep, button the saddle, still let your weight sort of drop through your heels. So, show you a little bit at the gates so you can see how it looks. Now you can see that one of the reasons that you keep your leg where you would if you were riding with stirrups is right there. I tap Noah with my calf. And if you don't have your leg in the correct position, you're unable to give correct leg aids. If you're comfortable at the sitting trot, it's usually easier to do the sitting trot when you don't have stirrups, since we do use our stirrups somewhat when we do a post. However, as I'll show you at the end, it is possible to post without stirrups. I can't help point out the fact that I'm doing something wrong here with my seat. Can you tell what it is? If you look, my shoulder is actually behind my hip bone. And if you remembered, your hips, your shoulders, and your heels should all be in a line. Now I'm doing this because, as you can see from how Noah's moving, he has a tendency to make very short strides and actually get behind the bit. So I'm leaning back in an attempt to encourage him to go forward, which isn't working very well either because you can see how much of his trot he has very short strides. Now, a common mistake people make when they start riding without stirrups is to grip the saddle with their legs. They feel like because they can't push their toes into the stirrups, that in order to hold themselves in place, they need to clamp their knees into their horse. This is not correct. You need to make sure that you still keep your knee loose off of the horse, and instead think about sitting deep. So you can see here, even in the canter, my hips are staying deep in the saddle, and that's what's anchoring me and keeping me balanced. It's not because I'm pinching with my knees. And again, also, I'm letting my weight drop through my heels just as if I had stirrups. Another trick to remember with riding without stirrups is that everything really should be the same. All of your transitions should work the same, all of your aids should work the same. It should be like just as if you're riding with stirrups, only you're not. And as a side note, always do remember to thank your horse when he's being a good boy. So here I'm demonstrating how to post without stirrups. Now, when you post without stirrups, you do need to grip with your thighs to help get you out of the saddle. However, again, you should think about focusing on gripping with your thighs rather than with your knees. Again, you also don't want to grip with your calves because the horse can get that confused as a leg aid. So the pressure should come from your thighs, not your knees or your calves. Thanks for watching this video. Help My Daughter Loves Horses. Check out our website for more.